They're dead serious doing this to objects all around, everywhere, and they're literally admitting it. So we heard that force fields and all these things that's going on, and they're also doing something where they can open your doors with a frequency. And I'm going to show you all of this here live today. Now, the last video I put out that was very important. It wasn't just about the clones. It was about they're going to control people's bodies with specific inside wake cycles controlling the rhythm of the heart. I did that video. I'll put it up at the end of this video. But today, we're going to get into some advanced technology. And if you haven't looked some up, take a moment to go look out Invention Act of Secrecy, and you'll find out a lot more. So, what is going on here with the craziness in reality? Well, we in 2015 they told us, and I'm gonna tell you what they're saying in 2021. Boeing scores patent for blast inhibiting force fields, March 23rd, 2015. Now I'm gonna take you into 2021 right after I take you into this, but we got to show you the patent for the force fields that they were getting ready to do. And it says, Flesh It Out is a new patent scored by Boeing, which apparently set off its sights on force fields. And now they're just telling you openly and flat open, just, hey, we putting force fields around our boats and stuff now. And so I'm about to take you into the patent here. And it's all about manipulating energetic force fields and then creating energetic force fields with the 5G and everything else. Exactly what they're going to be using even more. Method and system for shockwave attenuation via electronic arc. A method and system for attenuating the shockwave propagating through the first medium by heating a selected region of the first fluid medium rapidly to create a second transient medium that intercepts the shockwave and attenuates its energy density before it reaches a protected asset. The second medium may attenuate the shockwave by one or more of reflection, refraction, dispersion, absorption, momentum transfer. The method and system may include a sensor for detecting shockwave producing event, determining the direction and distance of a shockwave relative to defended target, and calculating a firing plan. So, and it says an arc generator for creating a second medium. So this was in 2015 when they were telling you, yo, we got the patent, it's all out, baby, we got it. And people just like, well, there's some sci-fi stuff here. Let's take you to what they're saying now in 2021, since you've seen the patent. And you're not going to get this anywhere else, because I promise you, ain't nobody talking about it. I've already checked around. And here's what they're saying right now, 2021. From drone blocking force field to motion detecting smart floors, Oceanco shares some of the options available onboard technology. May 17, 2021. So we went from telling you about patents, just creating arcs around you, or boats or whatever else, to now we're going to get you into what they're actually saying the onboard technology is. Oceanco shares some of the options available for onboard technology that could have come straight out of a pages of a spy novel. For custom built super yachts, so you see those rich, whatever you want to call them, demon goblins running around flying in their boat ships. And I'm not saying they're literally flying, I'm just saying like they're just riding around. But anyway, for custom built super yachts, there are some owners who choose to opt for Secret Service level security and privacy on board, maybe because they enjoy cutting edge gadgetry, or they wish to continue their regular lifestyle while at sea. From drone blocking force fields to motion detecting smart floors, the kind of futuristic technology we're used to seeing in action films are not so far from reality of today's top level security privacy options for large custom super yachts. So when you talk about these custom super yachts and these big super yachts, we ain't talking about the common person who got money, who just goes and floats their boat, whatever floats your boat, they say. But whatever floats their boat is the reality of what they're telling you. It says, when it comes to creating a fully bespoke super yacht, we're accustomed to the challenges of specialist requests such as these. James Bond had to queue to supply his outlandish gadget. Super yacht owners have, aka Oceanco, comments. Although the company naturally maintains full confidentiality regarding any specific client requirements as well as their identity. So again, when they do these high secret technologies, and when they go into them, you're not going to know the person's name. You're not going to know the information. They're just going to tell you that we got the technology and they possibly may be using it and the patent's already been filed. So what is the next aspect of this craziness, and what do y'all think about that? What do y'all think that they can just apply these force fields with this technology? And I just read the patent to you, and I know a lot of people are gonna say, "Man, it ain't real, ain't true. Man, get out of here. You just talking trash, and you're just on the internet just like any other clown." Well, that's you if you want to believe that. But I'm gonna take you into the next piece of information: how they're gonna use rings and frequencies. And so let's go into it. They're gonna use these force fields, though, electric force field, just like out of the movies when they were showing you. They're always using the energetic waves, and really, it's all about manipulating the energetic waves in the atmosphere that's already there. It's energy all around us, like Tulsa said. And so they've now applied these technologies. The advanced civilization is here. And I know a lot of people don't get it, but that doesn't mean that the advanced civilization will just out flat tell you, but at the same time, they covertly tell you, just like I just showed you today. So the ability to create an electric force field, sub power of electricity manipulation, electromagnetism manipulation. So I want to take into this real quick. So instead of it being doors in some big giant spaceship, or not spaceship, because we obviously know there's a space between their teeth, where they're always lying about space when they know they're going to the inner earth. But instead of opening these big doors, they got a ring now that's talking about laser beams and everything that can, melt stuff down, that people can use with RFID chips in them to open doors using frequencies. Let's take you into it. Sound waves to open doors for more powerful sensors. So they're going to use sound waves now. An array of acoustic wave devices using an experiment on quantum circuits. The bright purple part is active part of the device. And I'm going to get to the comments after the video. The end. Somebody says, "Come fast, Jesus." Breakthrough by U Chicago Argonne scientists connects quantum circuits to tiny acoustic waves. So let's go into it. And they use these tiny particles to interact with it with chips. And these people they're ready to do it. Like, they're like, "Oh, I got my ring, and I'm just gonna open my door up." And you don't know if they can just open your door up without you using a ring. That's the question here. And you already know that's probably what they would be doing. May 3rd, 2021, a smart ring that opens doors. And it goes in. German Institute has developed a 3D printed ring with an integrated chip that makes keys and wallets obsolete. Yeah, but go ahead and throw that wallet away. We don't need that wallet anymore. We got some, smart device that you can melt stuff, and it got lasers and all this weird stuff. I'm gonna show you that too in a second. 3D printed ring with integrated chip that makes keys and wallets obsolete. The biggest innovation, however, lies in the manufacturing process. All the people out there who love the technology, the new age, and oh yeah, I don't need my keys on no more. I don't need none of that no more. I don't even care. They can open my door. Ridiculous. The smart ring embed a fine metal power. So let's go into it. And the Masons, they use a lot of rings too and stuff, to all these different powers they use. One ring to rule them all. The one ring find them. One ring to bring them all. And in the darkness bind them. Why would they say something like this? The German Faulkner Institute IGCV is now working on such powerful ring that is also capable of doing a lot, except in a positive sense. So why are they talking about the darkness to bind them? I told you the Masons use lots of rings, and here they are playing around like, "Oh no, we're just joking." What does IGCV stand for? Let's go into it. Well, IGCV smart finger ring, you can ditch your house keys. Oh yeah, let's ditch our house keys. Let's just be stupid and just grab it. I mean, you ain't stupid. I mean, you just follow the promotion that they told you to do, and you're just a consumer of the market, so you get everything you're told to get. But let me stick to the article anyway. All the information you need is contained on one tamper-proof, remotely readable RFID chip, right? So radio frequency identification chip. According to Fraunhofer, you can also add more complex information such as medical data, medication, or allergies. The smart ring with integrated electronics is only slightly bigger than a normal finger ring. So there it is right there. And it says inside the cavity. Faulkner researchers designed the ring as part of a multi-material center Augsburg project, which is subsidized by Bulgarian Ministry of Economic Affairs. Yet, what is even more important in this project that the ring is the actual manufacturing process and possibility of integrating electronics directly during the manufacture of another ring object. But check this out. Check out what the ring they're talking about. The manufacturing process works as follows. A laser beam is passed over a bed of fine metal powder. At the point where the laser beam hits the powder, it melts and then solidifies in composite material. This is repeated over and over again. The ring is built layer by layer, but a vanity is left open for electronics. The process is stopped halfway through. A robotic system automatically grabs a RFID chip from a warehouse and places it inside of the cavity before continuing on with 3D printing process. So basically, what I was gonna say, correction. They made it with a laser. It doesn't shoot lasers, but it got an RFID chip in it. According to Fraunhofer, this precision control production technology opens the door to numerous possibilities for personalized ring designs, and the chip is always kept sealed by the ring itself, thereby making it a tamper-proof ring. So, thanks to integrated RFID tag, 3D printed ring can serve as a door opener. But again, one problem that is needed to be solved is RFID electromagnetic signals could be sent through the metal. After all, metal is normally an effective shield against these type of signals. So what they're effectively saying is the RFID signal is going to shoot through your door, and so there you go, getting you a little bit more radiation. And you don't know if they got these RFID chips where they can control the chip. And most of the time they can control the chip, just like they put backdoor chips inside of cell phones. That's why they was able to just get in your phone and then say, oh, you got to have this app now. You got to have that app. Whenever the CV happens, you got to have this. You got to have that. So that's a big thing to talk about right there. The research team conducted numerous experiments, eventually found a solution which uses a frequency of 125 kHz. Those signals pass through the metal more easily and they have smaller range, which is quite advantageous, they say. So there you are right there, the ring that opened doors. And they got the frequency they shoot with the ring, and maybe that frequency could program you even further. That's just something I'm thinking in my head. Maybe they got a frequency to hit you. And it's really weird, man, because all the stuff they're doing right now is basically leading us down the path. What is the good news? Well, the good news is that another state bans employers microchipping workers April 27, 2021. And I believe it's in the place of Indiana. It says Indiana is the latest state to prohibit employers from requiring job seekers or employers to have devices such as microchips or radio frequency identification devices, tags implanted in their bodies as a condition of employment. So instead of saying like, well, you got to get microchipped and it's going to be effective, this is what they're doing. This is not me talking about it no more in 2018, 2017. It says the new law banning mandated implantable technology is set to take effect July 1st. No Indiana employers or workplaces in any other state require such devices to be implanted, but lawmakers in 11 states now have made their position known in advance of any interest in implantable technology. So we're now to the mark of the beast stage, the implantable technology, and they're already doing it through certain other elements, and you already know how they're doing it. I don't even have to say the word. Starts with a V, ends with the you know what. And it's a preemptive strike, says Susan Klein, a partner at law firm Indianapolis. It sends a signal of don't even think about it. Why first? Because invasive. There is more ramifications in the term of lack of control of what data is. So we're now fighting for body control, and like I told you, the future is humans fighting for their body, fighting for their spiritual protection, fighting for their literal survival of who they really are. And that's where we're at right now. And every day you put something into that battle, your energy you put into it, the energy you put into this battle, the mindset, the power, the morale, the decency you have to spread that to somebody else. You have to let them know what's going on. That's the part of the conscious battle together, awakening in this process and not being weakened by the process because you see so much evil. Well, it's good happening. It's just that we see so much evil, we don't project the good, and it's time for us to do that a little bit more. So thanks for tuning in to jwtv show today, and we'll have more information coming. I have that video up where they're saying they want to control people's bodies as well, which I already put that out, and most of you probably already seen it. But get this one out. It's really important for people to know about the force field technology and the ring, smart ring, and the frequency to open doors technology. because as we gain more knowledge about this stuff, we won't be dumbfounded when it go down. So thanks for tuning in, and that's the live report. We'll have more information coming throughout this week, and we appreciate all of you.